Hey all, welcome to the Institute and this week's favorite collection. Now we've got Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes coming out soon. I love the new series and I'm very, very glad that they've got another film coming out. However, I thought that was a perfect time for us to talk about the Planet of the Apes collection. I'm not a huge Planet of the Apes collector, but I have enough that I thought I would talk about it, separate it out as its own thing. Let's start out with the Medicom Kubricks. Now, if you remember, Medicom also did a 6-inch line. These are the smaller Kubricks, sort of like Lego, only a little bigger than that too. Came with a couple horses and the Statue of Liberty, several apes, a couple of humans, Taylor and Nova, as well as a lawgiver. You'll see another lawgiver or two as we go along. But like I said, Medicom also did a 6-inch line that was pretty good. I never picked any of those up, but I had friends who were very happy with them. On the 12-inch front, let's come on up here to the top. I'm going to back up and actually zoom in, make it a little easier to see. Up here on the top, we have the Sideshow, starting there with an ape on the right and that same soldier ape behind him. They did variants of pretty much every figure they did. I'm complete on this particular collection, and the soldier ape has a different accessory, the boxed one back there. That's Star Ace. They did the new film, at least this one release for the new film. Behind is the boxed Nova and Taylor 2-pack from Sideshow. And as we move down this way, we start to get into some Hot Toys. Now, Hot Toys did that first gorilla. They did this gorilla, and this gorilla. The rest are Sideshow. And in back again, you're going to see boxed versions. Those are variants that they did. They come all the way down here. There's a couple more of them, of the characters you're seeing in front. They covered somebody, at least somebody from, I think, every movie. And they did 2 of the lawgivers. The one on the right was their standard release. Seems like they didn't do a ton of those, maybe 750 or 1,000 at the most. But the one on the left is the variant with the blood splatter. I think that was the San Diego Comic-Con variant, actually. And they only did maybe 100. Much harder to come by, so if you happen to come across that one, make sure you pick it up. So, that's the Sideshow, Hot Toys, Star Ace, 6-scale stuff. Let's talk NECA. So, NECA's covered both of the series, with some of the newer apes, along with older apes. This was a great line. It's one of my favorite NECA lines. Unfortunately, it did not last nearly long enough. We didn't get the number we should have in this series. It's really kind of disappointing, but what we did get was all terrific. Nice representation of the various guerrilla soldiers. And they did give us their own lawgiver too. Again, they didn't make a ton of these. I think it was like 1,700 limited edition. They're about $100. They were particularly cool though. And of that said, I think that is the hardest thing to come by these days, is the lawgiver. So there we have my, albeit fairly small, Planet of the Apes collection, commemorating the new movie coming out in March. I do have one more item that I didn't have in this video. If you saw my video from last week that talked about the premium format statues from Sideshow, there is one in the basement. If you look at the part 2 of that favorite collection of premium Sideshow statues, you will see the Dr. Zaius premium format statue. But that's it. I don't think I have any others. I used to have a couple of Hiya toys from the new movies. I think I sold or traded those, and that is about it for me. So let me know what your favorite Planet of the Apes collectibles are, and until Friday when I do a really large acquisition report. We've had a ton of stuff. I think we've had about 8 things come in this week, and they've all been really great. So do an acquisition report on Friday. Make sure you subscribe, and until then, have a great week.